is going on, ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages? Welcome to another Road to 300 SP. I am your host, John G. Olson, and we are about to dive into last week's questions and answers, as well as just give you a brief update on what I've been doing with SteemSavvy. As you guys know, the road to 300 SP is a challenge for some, and that is really why I created SteemSavvy. SteemSavvy is basically a tutorial training center where you get all these awesome lessons on Steam basics, and all of these are videos that help you get familiar with something as simple as what your password is, your account keys, what's the difference between Steam and SBD and SP, the payout breakdown, why it's important to join Discord, delegation, you name it. But we also have an entire section where you can learn about the dApps of Steam. So everything from DTube all the way down to Drug Wars, we go over it all. So definitely check it out. I also got a tips and tricks section that helps you guys, with some tips and strategies that have helped me grow my account here on Steam as well. So be sure to check out SteemSavvy. It is free to join, doesn't cost a thing to join, and all of these training lessons are there for you. Anywho, let's move on to the Road to 300 SP, and this was from 7 days ago. So the tip last week was be active on social media, on other social media platforms, and showcase the dApps we have. The Steam message is loud and clear when the community shares it, and we're seeing that with all of the activity that's going on Twitter. I've been doing a lot of promotion on Facebook as well as Instagram, just to bring awareness to Steam, but I'm not just saying, hey, go check out Steam. I'm showcasing the dApps. So I'll highlight a DTube video. I'll highlight the pictures on Epics. I'll do Steemit as my blogging platform. So use the apps that are on Steam to share it with other social platforms. You will help Steam grow when you become a product of your product. Anywho, big shout out to, again, the 60 Seconds campaign that happened last week. Just amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So, we really brought the thunder last week on specifically Twitter. There was just, Steam was just everywhere. Everywhere you turn, people were using Twitter to promote Steam. So keep it up, definitely. Okay, first question comes from our good friend Eric Burgoyne. He said, I think showing up every day is the most important thing you can do. Commenting on blogs keeps your name out there. You do not have to blog every day to make it here. Agreed. You can curate. You can ask questions. You can comment. Big. So my question is about Drug Wars and games in general here on Steam. Some folks feel that it is going all in on the games is the way to go for the long haul, and will get long-term results from them. Do you agree with that? Well, so what I said is that I'm all in on Steam as a whole. And the games, to me, are just one awesome aspect of Steam. So and this is what the games do. Maybe someone is not a content creator. So what you're seeing is a lot of the top players on Drug Wars, on Steam Monsters, if you go to their Steam account, they have no content. They literally have an account on Steam to play these games. And that's kind of the way that it was, that's kind of what Steam was designed to do. And you're going to see more and more and more of this. Now, I don't think you need to go all in on the games to be successful here, just like I think you don't need to go all in on blogging to be successful here. I think it's just one awesome aspect of the experience. So by all means, if you're comfortable doing videos, do videos. But if you're comfortable playing Drug Wars or Steam Monsters or even Magic Dice or whatnot, have at it. I mean, that's what's beautiful about Steam, is that you're not stuck in a box. You can really do whatever you want. So, great question, though, because a lot of times people think that it's just the games or just the blogging or just the videos that allow you to excel here, when it's everything. Try your hand at everything. See what you like. Next question, New Age Investor. Consistency is awesome, and I am seeing many come back here and continue their journey. I would suggest that you consider seeing how you could track the progress of most users that engage with you via an engagement league. Some already exist, but never too many to track progress, as we often don't know where we are at when we're seeking our goals. Yeah, so I used to actually own one of the bigger analytics tools for tracking and analytics online. And so I'm a huge fan of tracking. I'm a huge fan of analytics. Now, this is what I did. If you remember a post I did a couple of months ago, or maybe a couple of weeks ago, I was talking about using Steemit board as kind of a judge to where you're at. So if you go to Steemit board, on the top left, you're going to see, or top left or top right, I can't remember exactly where it is, but you're going to see how many engagements you're getting and how much Steem Power you're getting per post. So what I would recommend, and this is a really good point, I'll probably do a follow-up post to this just because I got a really good idea on how to do this, is I would write it down. I would write down where you're at this week. So let's say that you got 5 people to respond to your post and you got 1 Steem Power from the post. Well, next week go back to Steemit and see if that went up. And you can track your results and the consistency of show and the power of consistency just by seeing if you're getting an increase in engagement, but also if you're getting an increase in power and Steem Power. So that's a really good question and a really good comment. And I personally, for simplicity's sake, I use Steemit. I checked if I'm going up, and every week I've been going up since I started this, pretty much. I mean, there's a few weeks that I kind of falter, but the majority of the time I'm going up. I'm going up in engagement, and I'm going up in Steem Power. So this is really, really, really a good way to track and monitor if you're growing on the blockchain. So fantastic point, and I'll do a follow-up and kind of really explain what I'm talking about here. But if you go to Steemit, you can see how many engagements you're getting per post and then what your Steem Power is per post. Use that as a judge, monitor that, write it down, and then next week go and see if you've increased it. If not, get to work. Great question, though. Great comment. Robert Andrew, good stuff as usual. I know showing up myself and engaging with other things through things like commenting has been vital in my growth as a Steemian. Yeah, exactly what Eric said here. You don't necessarily need to make posts all the time. Just be out there by commenting. Great point. By the way, John, I spotlighted you earlier in my vlog. You're now a D2 Brocker. Yeah, thank you, sir. I do apologize, though, when I talked about the video reference to the road to 177 SP. Yeah, no worries, man. And I appreciate that, dude. That was really cool. Yeah, it's going to increase. I mean, like I said here, I'm sure it'll be 500 soon because we want skin in the game, right? We want to get people that are serious about Steem, that are really, really, focused on growing their account here. So it started at 100, it went to 177, now it's up to 300. Hey, it might go to 500 soon. It's really just making people grow. Or helping people grow, not making people grow. Helping people grow is big. So, yeah, for sure, it might change. It might change to 500. We want to see people get 5,000. But, like, They Call Me Dan made a really good post earlier this week. He talked about how everybody on Steem should have 1,000 SP. I mean, that's powerful. Imagine that. That would be some crazy stuff. And I think that's the goal. That's really what this initiative is to keep growing your Steem Power. So once you get to 300, we're not going to stop doing these videos. I mean, we want people to grow. We want people to excel here at Steem. So it'll grow. I'm sure it will. And that's good because we want to keep people growing their Steem Power long term here. Great comment. And thank you once again I'm a D2 Braca. Like it. Bellamo said, I was having a hard time showing up daily because of the low value, but while I said F it, Steven needs to be now more than ever. Yeah, I agree, Bellamo. It does. Steven needs you now more than ever. But yeah, and this was the thing. I mean, it was just, and I get it. I mean, listen, I got caught in the hype. I got caught in the excitement of seeing Steem at $7 and seeing SPD over 12 or 13 or whatever it was. It was huge. It was exciting. It was like, oh my gosh, like, this is going to moon. This is going to be the greatest thing ever. And then it kind of went down. 2018 was rough, man. I mean, 2018 was a real tough time in crypto. But Steem is still here. And I think that's the big thing. And you're seeing people that are coming back and that realize how powerful Steem can be. So congratulations on coming back and keep crushing it, man. Just keep putting stuff out there and you will enjoy this journey for sure. Rockani said, I think as smaller Steemians need support. I completely agree. Sometimes we think that our post is good enough, but as small responses like upvotes or resteams, we need to know how to get it better. Yeah, and I mean, this is, again, what this is for. What the entire Road to 300 SP initiative is for is to help you guys. I was a small Steemian. I still am. I'm a nothing Steemian. Like, I mean, I get it. I understand the stress of it. And you look and you put your heart and soul into something, and you don't see any upvotes, and you don't see any comments, and it's just like, it's so frustrating. Like, I've put my life into Steem. Like, not like, oh, this is something I do like 20 minutes a day. Hours a day I put into Steem to make sure my content is out there, to engage with people, to get involved in the initiatives and programs. So for me, the answer to this, and there's another question too, that hits this. Actually, we'll kill two birds with one stone here, because Anshul1 said, which topics are ideal to get upvotes for high Steem Power people? So how you do this is, don't, like I said here, don't worry so much about getting the upvotes. Worry about building the relationships with the right people. That's the key. And you do this by showing up, engaging with as many people as you can, and keep coming back. This is huge. Keep coming back. And keep coming back here, because I give away SBI units for all questions, all comments. Please do make sure that you put a comment this week so I can give you guys an SBI. And if you want to know how powerful SBI is, read my post from 2 days ago. Talks about how awesome SBI is. But both of these questions are probably the biggest recurring question on Steem, and a lot of people that are starting out as plankton and as minnows, they want to know, how can they get noticed? Well, you get noticed by showing up. You get noticed by continuing to engage with people. You get noticed by delivering value as much as you can. And what topics are ideal? What topics are ideal to you is the better question. That would be my suggestion, is don't worry about writing about Steem or crypto or stuff that's going on in the world. What are you passionate about? Anshul, that's the question I would ask you. What is your passion? What are you fired up about? When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Write about that. Blog about that. Do a video, a vlog about that. Take pictures of that. That is the topic that's ideal, because if you're doing what you love, and you're showing up every day and supporting people with engagement and comments, you will attract the right people. And the right people may be only a penny upvote, but you know what? They'll stick with you, and they'll grow with you. And that is how you do it the right way. Listen, it's not the sexy answer. It's not the quickest answer. It's not the way that you'll make 10 SP every time you do a blog post, but it's the right answer. Slow and steady, add value, engage with people over time, and most importantly, talk about what you love. What topic excites you? What do you have passion about? And then it's so rewarding. It's so rewarding. So great questions by both of you, and it's the one that comes up the most. And I know it's hard to hear, because that's when I got started, that's all I heard. Just show up, keep showing up. I don't want to just show up. I want to get upvotes. I mean, where are these upvotes? But this is how you do it. You do it slow and steady, passionate posts about what you love, and you will attract the right people for sure. Great questions. Cap per diem. Yes, slowly changing all my profile pics to all my social media platforms. It's definitely easier when someone asks you when you're trying to start. Yeah, so it's personal brand, right? I mean, you'll know this. Like, I see your picture, I'll see it here, I'll see it on other social media. I know it's you. I'm doing this with my little avatar here that Skyleap did for me. Big shout out to Skyleap. If you're looking for a caricature, you can get Skyleap to do it. I think he charges like 10 Steem or something, or 15 Steem. It's pretty affordable. But yeah, this works. I mean, again, like I mentioned up above, where like I'm going all in on Steem. I'm literally going all in on Steem. I'm focused on Steem. That's it. Like I'm so in love with this blockchain and this project. So I want people to recognize me. If they come to Steem, they know it's me. If they go to Twitter, they know it's me. If they go to Facebook, they know it's me. If they go to Instagram, they know it's me. If they go to Epics, they know it's me. If they go to any of these social media platforms, they know it's me, because I got this same profile picture. So not everybody does it, and I know there's some people do it differently, and that's fine. But for me, I think building a personal brand is very, very, very important, especially in a content creation type of environment. So yeah, I mean, I know your post simply from your picture, and I hope people are starting to recognize mine as well too. That is a really good point, a really good tip for people if they're going to be using a lot of the other social media platforms as well as just Steem. So very good stuff. Cool. Mahir Barat. I really like this kind of episodes where you can solve questions of people and try to give solutions on it. I appreciate it. I love doing these. These are probably my Don't tell Rich. I love doing my podcast on Tuesday, but I really love answering the questions. I love this. I love helping as much as I can. Love you, Rich. And another benefit of this episode is that I have some same doubt about another person just by reading all the comments that help me improve myself. And this is the main reason I like this platform. You earn while you learn. Absolutely. And I'm just going to give a big shout out to SteemSavvy here, just a little shameless self-promotion. We have plans to implement in SteemSavvy ways that you will get actually paid for completing all these modules and lessons. Is that crazy? that's coming. But yeah, that's what's awesome here, Barat, about Steem is that you can learn from other people's experience, but more importantly, you can also earn. I mean, it's not. Listen, I mean, up here, I mean, I'm giving you guys 5 cent, 4 cent upvotes. I mean, it's not gonna, make you millionaires. But you know what? It's 4 times more than you'll ever get on Facebook, right? So this is what's great about Steem is that you can learn while you can earn while learning. So definitely, great point. And thank you for coming all the time, dude. Appreciate you. Cool. And then we got Flax. Eric said, dig a little bit here and there, and you've moved a mountain. Same principle applies here on Steem. Absolutely. Have you heard about Dust Sweeper? It's a dust service that I have started collecting those very small upvotes and do not get paid out for the minimum payment threshold. I have very small money-wise, but for new Steemians, I know it's a very small money-wise, but for new Steemians, it's valuable because of the motivation that comes from getting paid and avoiding the disappointment of not getting paid when you hit like 0.018. It's happened to me too, man. I hear you. So I use that now and get paid every day. Not like payment was far apart, but yeah, some goes up. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm familiar with them. I haven't used them, but yeah, this is why I give SBI stuff. Because basically SBI is the same thing. Every time you create a post, it might be a little tiny fraction of an upvote, but you're still getting paid. So all these little things start adding up. This is huge. This is absolutely huge. So really good point. I'm going to check it out. I'm familiar with them, but I've never really messed with it. I've never looked into it deeply. And this will help motivate people. I mean, it's not $1 million, and you're not going to get rich overnight. But you know what? 4 cents might get someone to keep coming back. So for sure, absolutely, man. Great point and great comment. Okay, cool. We got one final one from Giddy Up and Go. Giddy Up and Go. I think it's great advice to show up every day. In the beginning, it gets discouraging to grow Steem Power so slowly, but it does accelerate over time. Keep up the good work. Absolutely. I mean, when I started building my stake, things changed, right? I mean, I went from getting, 0.01 Steem a week to getting over, 12 to 13 to 15 Steem Power every week just from curation. That's not including the post. That's just curation, and I'll show you what I mean here if I can. Well, I can't get to it. I won't do it. But yeah, it's it's a really good point because the more you do this stuff, it will start growing. So showing up every day is not just like a cool thing to say and oh, you should do this because everybody else is telling you to do it. Showing up every day starts rewarding you every day. And it might be 1 cent, but you know what? 1 cent compounded turns into a lot of money down the road. So this is why I'm encouraging people to show up every day and engage with people and to just knock it out of the park. Have the passion in what you're doing. So like Animal 1 said here, which topics are ideal to get the upvotes? The one that you love. Show up every day and write and talk or blog or create content about what you love to write about or talk about, and you will start growing your Steem Power. It happens slowly, but the road to 300 SP starts today, it starts tomorrow, it starts the next day, and it starts by you showing up each and every day and contributing to this blockchain. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Under 20 minutes. I'm awesome. Yay for me. Apologies for everybody for the extra long D2 videos these days. It's just like I got so much to say. I got to learn how to condense things into smaller videos. But thank you guys for watching. Remember, all comments are answered here. Not only are comments and questions answered in this format, but I also reward people with SBI units. If you are not familiar with SBI, check out at Steem Basic Income for their, this is their little logo right here. You can check them out. It's an amazing initiative that basically gets you upvotes for life. So if you comment on my blog post, I give you upvotes for life via Steem Basic Income. Pretty cool, huh? So if you want to know how to get to 300 SP, you get by 300 SP by coming to my blog. Every week, every day, come to my blog and I'll reward you guys. Have a great week. I look forward to reading your comments. Thank you guys for taking part in the Road to 300 SP. I appreciate you. I know Nathan appreciates you as well. So have a great week, and we will see you guys on the blockchain. Take care.